of our state's own is now the reigning Miss Wheelchair America.
Allie Ingersoll won the competition, which was held in Michigan last month, and she already works as a tireless advocate for people in wheelchairs navigating the world of insurance. But now her platform will give her even more visibility.
Spectrum News 1 reporter Amy Elliott caught up with her when she got home, and Amy's such an inspiring story, that's for sure.
Yes, and in fact, I will tell you, she was very clear that she did not win a pageant, that this was a competition. She says she's not really a pageant person, but she is a person who's fighting to make life easier for other people like herself who are largely confined to a wheelchair. She has been on our newscast in the past talking about her advocacy work, and now she has a national platform to help others.
Allie Ingersoll is a quadriplegic due to a diving accident, but she's still a self-proclaimed mermaid. If her condo community had a pool lift, she would be able to enter this pool on her own.
Those of us with disabilities, our lives are hard enough. Any one of you can join this club for any reason, which I hope you do not. But if you do, one would hope that you would be afforded the dignity and the grace, like myself, and not have to be carried in on someone's back, which can be dangerous.
Even though Ingersoll is paralyzed from the chest down, she taught herself how to swim and loves it.
And then you are trapped all day in a machine that is 450 pounds, being able to wiggle and jiggle, and it is amazing. Preventative mental health is just as important as physical.
Most people don't want to pick it as a platform.
Her experiences fighting for inclusion spurred Ingersoll to enter and eventually win the Miss Wheelchair North Carolina competition with a platform of helping others navigate the world of health equipment and insurance.
Sometimes with the amount of nerve pain, neuropathic pain, which is like burning pins and needles in many of our bodies, we're quite literally trying to survive in our day. So how can we fight and just survive in our day and try to thrive at the same time? So we need to change the policy and get medical coding for a lot of this really crucial equipment.
Ingersoll went on to the national competition in Michigan and took home the crown in August.
So this is a picture of my 76-year-old mom, and she flipped me over in the water 12 years ago when I broke my neck, and she saved my life. And she came up on stage in that moment of the culmination of the last 12 years of so much blood, sweat, and tears the two of us have been through is one of the proudest moments I've had.
Part of her advocacy work includes running a blog called The Quirky Quad. She's also actively fighting for legislation that would deem adaptive exercise equipment medically necessary.
And I can't actually swim with all my caregivers because many of them are shorter.
Ingersoll is grateful for those helping her along the way and wants to carry others along their journeys too.
And then I found other people with disabilities who just didn't have it in them, but they needed someone to fight for them. I don't know. I think it's in my soul. I think it's just who I am and part of my DNA.
Ingersoll actually has a fundraiser going on right now to try and get a pool lift at the pool where she lives. She has a link to that on her website, Quirky Quad, that we showed you there. She has a really great sense of humor. She says she has a dark sense of humor, but humor nonetheless, and really just an appetite for life despite everything that she's gone through. As you heard her say, it's in her DNA to try and fight for others and, progress as much as possible.
And she has multiple caregivers. I heard her say something about caregivers.
Yes, so actually right here, her two caregivers right here and her mom, and then you saw her other caregiver, helping her out of the pool. And you heard her say that's one of the only caregivers that she is actually able to swim with because she's so tall. So, lots of different things that she is grateful for. She was very adamant to me many times, just saying how grateful she is for all the people in her life.
She just wants accessibility. Yes, that's all it is, just like anyone else. Thank you so much for bringing us her story, Amy.